Hello, I'm Monica Price and welcome to Cuppa TV. Today I'm joined by Kenzie Kilpatrick, who has been in the press recently for advertising himself as a sperm donor on Facebook. I'm also joined by Scarlet Baxter, a singer-songwriter who is wowing the crowds and is set to be a big hit in 2015. My first guest is the guy who's hitting the headlines currently for fathering 10 babies by 9 different women. But there's more to the story than you think. Kenzie Kilpatrick is here today to tell us all about it. Kenzie, welcome to Cuppa TV.
Okay.
Really nice to see you. And a Cuppa TV exclusive.
It is, yeah.
First TV appearance. But Kenzie, now just tell us, for those who haven't heard about you in the news, what's been going on?
Well, what it is, I'm a sperm donor and I've helped 9 couples conceive 10 children over a space of 6 months.
I mean, that's just incredible, isn't it? But I mean, how did you do that? You went on Facebook, is that right?
Yeah, I joined a Facebook group. It was back in June, and I obviously put my services out there to say that I was willing to help couples. You know, I was new to the whole donor world as such. And then I went to do that, and then I had couples contact me, and it just went from there.
And did they contact you almost immediately?
Yeah, I did have a lot of people contact me, like correspondence, but at the same time, I wasn't just jumping into something because I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Yes, I imagine it's a long process,
yeah.
and also a very intimate and personal process.
Well, yeah, it is. I
it?
wanted to get to know the people that I was donating for. You know, as couples, you know, you're giving something but you need a connection with that person as well to make sure it's the right situation. If it's for the right person.
Yes, I can understand. And are they all across the UK?
Yeah, they're all distributed really well. There was quite a lot of stuff in the press about it being distributed wisely. You know, I've done that. I'm not silly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what you've done?
Yeah,
yes,
I have done that, and they are distributed all around the UK. So there's but everyone that I've donated for in every pregnancy, I've told the couples where others are from, like the area, so they know. Yeah.
And why do you think it's taken the media by storm, Kenzie?
I don't know. It's gone worldwide, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. I mean, it's all over the world.
Yeah.
Is it because you think you've fathered so many? But when we say father, all you've really done is you've donated your sperm.
Yeah, like I think it's because I'm young as well. I don't know any young people. When I was doing it, especially, there's quite a lot of older gentlemen that were doing it. Yes. But you know, me, I was the youngest one that was doing it back then. So it took me by surprise, everything, and then obviously going to the media where it did do, it's overwhelming. And
when you first started thinking about this is what you wanted to do, what made you get to that decision that you
I was in a relationship at the time, and my ex-partner, you know, he supported me fully in what I wanted to do, which was fantastic, because to have the support of my partner supporting me while I'm helping someone else, you know, as couples, I was helping the woman that wanted to get pregnant, and he was helping the partner through, you know, because they both experienced different stuff to what we were doing, because it was us helping each other.
Yeah. So I mean, so the reasons really then were just you wanted to help people, and that's what you've been quoted as saying. Is that true?
That's what I wanted to do. That's my main aim, you know, to make families, and it's. You know, especially this straight couple that I helped, who spent quite a lot of money on IVF after trying for many years, and for them to get pregnant first time it's overpowering. You know, to have that phone call off the bloke who couldn't produce the semen, you know, to crying down the phone in tears saying thank you for making my family complete. You know, that is touching. That's moving.
There's a lot of that obviously has not been in the media, hasn't it? So you know, it's wonderful you've come along here. So it gives you opportunity to say tell your side of the story. Tell people
about the other side of it.
Yes, that's right. And the couples that you've helped, are they gay couples? Mostly?
There's only one straight couple that I helped, and the rest are in a lesbian relationship.
And again, their feelings must be overwhelming when
it is. When the girls wrote the stories and stuff, you know, to read the praise that they were giving me, because it wasn't I didn't just meet them. I invited them into my home. You know, I cooked them a meal. I got to know these people. It wasn't you know, as media, you're a sperm donor and that's it. Here you go. See, like it doesn't work like that. It may work like that in other places, but not the way I do it.
No, that's probably what's catched everybody's attention, because you've kind of given that personal touch as well, haven't you? Yeah. And was that important to you?
It was, because it's a big thing for anyone to do. You know, you have to have the disattachment. You know, as I said in the media, it's different for a man than it is a woman. To carry a baby for 9 months, you have a physical as well as an emotional connection. With the man, it's a little bit less. You know, you do your stuff, and that's it, you know. So.
And how do you feel though now that you've given everybody else this opportunity? What about for you?
Yeah,
Kenzie?
well, doing what I did, I met a couple, and I'm gonna co-parent with them.
Oh,
and
really?
they're in a relationship. I'm single, and it's like, you know, I couldn't think of any fantastic. Two moms and a dad. That's perfect, and it's made me want my own children, not because I want the donor children. It's because I want mine. I'm at the right stage in my life now to have a child.
Yes, I was going to ask you that. Are you ready? Do you feel you're ready for a child yourself?
Yeah, I do now. Yeah,
Yes.
I've enjoyed my life.
Yes, it's surrounded by all these babies as well. But let's go back a little bit, Kenzie. What's your past? What's your history?
Wow, how do you mean?
In so much as, you know, when you were a child, you know, what happened? How did you get to where you are today?
I don't know. Like, I moved to London when I was 17, and I was a club promoter there, and I really loved that job, and I had a good time partying. Then I come back to Birmingham, and I just working,
And then when you decided that you wanted to become a sperm donor, and you put it on Facebook, I mean, we've said you weren't expecting the furore really that.
No, it was overwhelming because there was that many people that were. Saying, can you help me? Can you know, desperate people. And
why do you think that is?
Because people try for a very long time. You know, they try IVF, they try different options, and it doesn't work for them. But then they try this different option, and that works for them. It's really difficult for a person to be in a situation. You know, like the NHS at the moment, they're saying that we'll only do one shot of IVF or two. You know, that's it, and that's for people that have been trying and can't afford it. And then that's all hope lost for them. But now that this is in the media, that gives people that didn't know that this went on an opportunity to try different options. Yeah, everyone has to be very careful, obviously, with STDs and stuff, you know, that you've got to be careful. And I'd say that, you know, any donor that you do use, ask for STD checks, because that's what I did on a regular basis. You know, I always had my health checks all up to date for the couples to see. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
and
that's
important. Very, very important to me, because these people in a relationship, they're trying to conceive a baby, and any sexually transmitted disease when you're having a baby can be very dangerous. So.
Yeah, so you've researched it. You've done a lot of research.
I do know a lot. I know a lot about the ovulation system. I know so much now about women's bodies. It's unbelievable.
But it's great. Obviously, you enjoy that. You know,
I
you
do,
enjoy
because the people
the process.
Yeah, the people that are new that are doing it, I can pass on the information I've learnt from my old couples to the new ones, and that's nice.
And do you think that's changed you as a person?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. The whole situation's changed me as a person, because, you know, I didn't just change the couples' lives. I changed their moms, their dads, their grandparents, their brothers, their sisters. Do you know what I mean? They've now got extended family, you know, because of what I've done, and that's.
And you're in contact with those, people,
all of them. Yeah, I'm in contact with them all. And
which again is very rare. When you're a sperm donor, you would donate the sperm, and then that would be it.
Yeah.
That would be the whole involvement. Yeah. And what about with the children that that are already born?
Yeah.
Are you in contact with those?
No, not the children.
No.
I do see photos of the children now and again, which is really nice. But you know, that's their situation with the child, and I appreciate that. Speaking to them as my friends, because you know, quite a lot of the couples that I've donated for want siblings for their brothers and sisters. Do you know what I mean? So it's.
So then you would be prepared
I've already said that I'd rather do it
again.
so they had the full siblings. Do you know what I mean? From a lesbian couple, that's a connection as a family. Do you know what I mean? It's.
And when you were the first couple, where was your first couple?
They're from Liverpool, the couple.
Really?
Yeah, and they drove down to come see me and my ex-partner, and we went for a drink, we had a meal. Like, they were over for a couple of days, and it was such a
you were a bit scared at the time.
No, God, no.
I
was buzzing for them. I was so excited for them, because you know, once you've inseminated, you've got that 2-week wait, and you know, you can either have devastating news, you can have the best news of your life. And initially, the first person that tested was negative, and then she tested 5 minutes later, then it was a positive.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
And has it been really positive all the way through? I mean, since you've been donating, has it been successful for the couples you've donated to mostly?
Some of them, yeah, mostly, yeah. The media said there was 50. No, I didn't want to put a number on it, because I didn't know. It's not more than 50. No. That's what I said.
Yes.
And it was like, you know, there was 2 ladies that unfortunately had miscarriages. So
because I mean, that's nature, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does happen. Out of the ratio, out of 6 to 6, one miscarried out of 6.
So that's, I mean, it's nature taking its course, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But now you're here, though. Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do next?
I just haven't got a clue. It's crazy. I never expected the whole media storm, and you know, for everyone to notice me, and it's like it's fantastic, because I've got the word out there for people who want to be donors or what recipients. You know, it's good that I'm getting the word out for them, and they know that there's a hope.
Yeah, because that was going to say to you, that was going to be my question actually. How do you feel, because you've got all this media frenzy, really? How do you feel that can benefit the couples?
Yeah, it can benefit everyone. It's because, you know, I've had people message me on social media saying that, can you help me? You know, we're in this situation. I've obviously since stopped doing the donations now, but you know, I know people that do donate, and I can put them forward to other people, and it's good.
Yeah, and so you can just continue really doing what
Yeah.
you want to do. I mean, and do you see yourself continuing doing this for a little while?
No.
Or do you feel that, you know, that will be it now?
The donation's definitely it, and yeah, I think 10's enough, you
Yes.
know, and it's been dotted about, and I've done my bit to help
Yes,
people.
yeah. That's fantastic,
It is
though,
really
isn't
good.
it? It's
It's crazy.
And then from next now, obviously you're in lots of media, we've just said.
Yeah.
So you're going to be going to do other interviews
Yeah.
and things like that. When people are interviewing you, do they try to think there's an underlying reason?
Yeah, a
Why?
lot of them do, because they're all about the legal sides now. I've spoken to couples like last night, and they asked me, because I listened to the interview on the radio, and they were like, "Are we sure that this is right?" And I was like, "Well, we did our research online last night, and in actual fact, because they're married, they're the legal parents and guardians of their children."
Right.
And now in the media, they're just saying that I'm the dad. It's not the case,
No.
and you know, we all know what media's like, don't we?
Yes. They're there to enjoy.
Yeah.
Well, Francie, it's been so lovely
And
to
yeah,
meet
it's
you.
been-
Thank you
me
so
so
much
much
for
for you
coming
too.
on to Cuppa TV.
Thank you very
and
much.
take care of yourself, and good
Thank
luck
you.
with the future.
Cheers,
Thank you very
thank you.
much. Welcome back to Cuppa TV. Joining me now is a singer-songwriter who has been described as the next woman of pop. We welcome Scarlet, Baxter and guitarist Dominic Ireland. Thank you so much, Scarlett. Thank you so much for coming on Cuppa TV.
Thank you so much for having us.
Dominic, lovely to see you as well. So, Scarlett, your career, it's just, I mean, that's a big ask, isn't it? The next woman of pop.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that a bit
pressure.
scary?
It is scary
No
because
pressure.
there's so many. At the moment, I think there's the women are taking over the pop industry. Like, if you think of like Jessie J, Ella Eyre, like all the British females are like the powerhouses. So obviously it is pressure and a bit scary, because I'm going to have to compete with all these people who are already out there, whereas I'm creeping up, trying to get my foot in there a little bit.
But that's good though. And Dominic, we're bringing you in now. So you've worked together. How long have you worked with Scarlett?
For about 3 years now.
Fantastic. And you've always been a guitarist?
Always been for about 13 years.
And what were you doing before you met Scarlett? Were you a session guitarist, or were you with another
Dabbled with
band?
little things. Trained as an actor.
Did
So
you?
we both met at drama school, really, didn't
Yeah.
Oh, was that where you met?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Scarlett, tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I trained in musical theatre all my life. And that's where we met at Mountview. Dom was on the acting course, I was musical theatre course, did 3 years there, both got degrees in that. But I was very, you know, musical theatre is hard. It's all three. You've got to be a good talent at all three of them. So it's a triple threat, acting, singing and dancing.
Yeah, you
but
have to be very good at dancing,
yeah,
don't you?
yeah, and singing was my ultimate go-to thing. That I've always been the singer. So that's probably why I did dabble in musical theatre all my life, because I always wanted to do the singing part. And I remember at Mountview, I was always told off for being too poppy. Like, everyone was all very, you know, stagey musical theatre people, which is great. It's fine for that industry, but I was a little bit too poppy, a little bit more rebellious with my performances, with what I wanted to do. And then I knew that I'd go down this path. And then we met, like, after a year out of Mountview, and we were like, oh, he's a guitarist, I'm a singer, let's
do it.
Write some songs.
write some songs and go gigging.
And where was your first gig? What did you do? Can you
Oh my
remember?
God, we spoke about this the other
It
day.
was called the Georgian Vulture.
Yeah.
It was a pub in
Shoreditch.
Shoreditch.
Near Shoreditch, isn't it? Yeah. And I remember it was very ropey, our first gig, obviously, because we'd just rehearsed 2 days before for the very first
For
time.
about an hour.
No, that was your first rehearsal together.
And we
then you were
didn't have any original music at this point. It was just covers and doing, you know, just showing, getting out there, because you need that first little gig, don't you? And then after that, it became serious, and we got originals in the bag, and we met people and got teams behind us. So yeah.
And that's fantastic. And now you're obviously writing. So you're co-writing. You're writing together. Is that
Yes.
right? And and when you're writing, you know, the songs that you're writing, are you doing it particularly for pop, catchy sort of radio records? You've been described as that. Yes.
I mean, the sound that I like to go for is very 90s R&B. Like, we both like the sort of hip hop R&B 90s like feel, because I like feeling nostalgic. So I'll listen to those songs and think, oh, that takes me back to when I was like 13, 14. And we work with amazing producers in Glasgow as well. So it is very important as well to get the commercial sound, because obviously you have to compete with the people today in the industry, and you want to be played on Radio 1 and Radio 1 Extra and Capital FM and all, like, every radio station. So there is a part of where you do want to stay true to your roots with what you want to bring out as a musician and an artist, but you do have to match up to the stuff that's out there today. Otherwise, you're not really
Sound
heard.
very business savvy. Scarlet.
Yeah, I know.
That's good though, isn't it? I think because people forget that the music industry is a business, isn't it? It's just like any other business.
It is.
And it's a tough industry to be in. And Dominic, how about for you? I mean, now you're working with Scarlet. What are your future plans? I mean, how do you see it panning out?
Just to continue playing music. It's my favourite thing to do, so I just want to keep going with it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Go on massive tours together and hopefully
Play a massive crowd, that would be great.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah, that's the dream, isn't it? To like, you know, we're creative for a reason and we want people to see our work. You know, like I think artists and singers and musicians, you are a bit selfish, aren't you? Because you want to be the centre of attention all the time. That's why you do it, because you want people to see your work. So being able to play in big arenas, festivals, like that's where we want to get to. So.
Absolutely, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
And when you're writing Scarlet together, I mean, this one, your new one is Cruel Love.
Yes.
Again, was that from personal experience or was that?
I don't necessarily always write on my personal experiences. I'm not really a selfish writer like that. I like to listen to the music first, and we write around the music. That's the way I do it. I'm not the one to really play on my experiences, but I like to write experiences about which everyone can sort of join in about. So it can go to anyone instead of just being true to me, if you know what I mean. I like listening to music and then I get inspiration from there and write the story around that.
So tell us about Cruel Love that you're going to sing for us today. Poised and ready to go. Yes.
Well, Cruel Love is really contradiction in itself, isn't it, in the title? It's obviously it's about being in love, but it's cruel because, you know, you're giving out a cruel love, as in a sense of it's not very nice. So that's what the song's about, really.
Fantastic. And what about your family and friends, Scarlet? Do they support you in what you're doing?
Oh my God, they're amazing. Like my friends come to every single gig.
Oh, that's great.
Even like the small ones we used to do, they'd always be there, and then you know we'd sort of have a little party afterwards. You know, keeping it so it's like, come watch the gig, and then we can have a few drinks afterwards, that sort of thing. But the family as well, the biggest supporters I have. My dad especially, who is pretty much my manager. He's the one that has got the business head on him. So he's the one that's like, right, you have to do this, you have to do that. Even when it's sometimes things that I don't like, I know that it's going to work out in the long run. So he's a massive supporter.
Okay, so let's hear this wonderful song because it sounds like you've got such emotion from it. So off you go, guys.
Yeah, cool. Same old till the end. Believe me, and we both know it. So we blame it on the drink, apologizing. It still don't mean a thing. These twisted words are like the scars of love. Tell me, why does it feel like our love's a loaded gun? When you give me that cool love, when you give me that cool love, when you give me that cool love, when you give me that cool love. Why we gotta play this card? Why we gotta push so far? Yet another break in this heart. But I don't listen, and we both know it. So we blame it on the drink, apologizing. It still don't mean a thing. These twisted words are like the scars of love. Tell me, why does it feel like our love's a loaded gun? When you give me that cool love, when you give me that cool love, when you give me that cool love, when you give me that cool love. Cruel, cruel love, you give me cruel, cruel love, you 'cause of love. Tell me why does it feel our love's the low it got when you give me that cruel love, when you give me that, yeah, when you give me that cruel love, when you give me that cruel
That was so good. That was great. They liked it. They liked it. That was great. I mean, that's such a power. Your voice is so powerful.
Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one.
Might need a drink after that.
Yeah, I will need a
That's
water.
good. No, but I mean, that's your first single. Is that right?
That's the no. This is
Is
what
this your-
single is this now?
Number 3, isn't it?
Is it number 3? No, I think it's like number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah, I'm losing
Keep
track.
up.
I'm losing
keep
track.
Up. That's
Yeah.
it. Is this? That was a lot of emotion in that one.
Yeah.
Is that one of your favourites? Is this, or would you say this
yeah,
is your
no,
favourite?
this is one of my favourites. Yeah, definitely one of my favourites. I like the bigger ones because it gives you a space to
Yes.
sort of grow and get
Yes,
big,
yeah.
and I like doing that.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you
thank
guys.
you. Thank you
so
for having
much.
us here.
Wonderful to see you. And are you gigging at all? Are you?
We're going to have gigs coming up, but I mean, at the moment we're just trying to
Finish the album.
finish the
Yes.
album. Yeah, we've got an album which is nearly finished. We just need one
Fantastic.
more big hit, and then
Brilliant.
It's gonna be an
Excellent.
album.
Oh, well, come back and I shall watch you with added pleasure, and come back and
Yeah.
see us again soon.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thanks
Very
so
much.
much. Thank you. So that's it for today. I'd like to thank my guests, Kenzie and Scarlet and Dominic, and thank you for watching. If you would like to get in touch with us, you can join us on Facebook or Twitter at Big Centre TV, or you can email the show and share your story. Take care. Bye-bye.